Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Disney Plus's show Star Wars Ahsoka, episodes 1 and 2. And let's get right into it, shall we? Spoilers! Alright, this is where the average fan really kicks in, because as I am a fan of Star Wars, I am not a Star Wars Bible thumping member of the team of the fan club. So ins and outs, every single show, like the Clone Wars and Rebels, which this is shooting off from, I am not that familiar with. I may have seen an episode or two. So I am going in completely blind, not knowing connections, and I'm just going to tell you about this show as I see it, as they presented it as a fresh take. So I do know who Ahsoka is. I do like this character, and I think she's great. So I was very excited that she was getting a show. And we start off with two, I'm going to call them Jedi, because I don't believe they're Sith, um, coming on this ship that this captain went ahead and let them on, the New Republic ship. Turned out not so great. So they took the ship. That's what they did. After they killed everybody on the ship. And that was a bad fight, though. Even though it was kind of reminiscent of the main guy of Darth Vader's hallway fight, but it wasn't as good as Darth Vader's. Darth Vader's was better. And they were moving, so like you could tell, like even with the fighting that Ahsoka did right after this, when she went to some temple to try to find this star map, Rosario Dawson was hitting the marks, but you could tell like it was very dancey. It was, like it wasn't smooth. It was very like hit, 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 and there we go. All right, all right. But the fights did look good, but you could tell they weren't smooth. They weren't as fluid as they should have been. So I ding it for that, as well as seeing the 70s costume design in HD was way too clear. I was like, okay, this just looks weird. Them on this ship with these outfits on. I don't know. So those are the things that kind of took away from me. But other than that, I thought this show was great. It was pretty good. It had awesome fights. She had to get this map, and Ahsoka, and she got the map, and then she had to figure out a way to unlock it. So she talked to this green lady. I believe her name is Hera. She's from Rebels. I believe the Rebel characters are Hera, Sabine Wren, Ezra, I believe, because I believe Sabine was looking at a hologram of Ezra, and he's the one that's missing, I believe, with the person that they're looking for, which is Grand Admiral Thrawn, this blue guy who's a Thriss or Trist or whatever the heck his alien name people is. And yeah, so they're looking for him. Everybody looking for him, including this Night Sister Witch lady that Ahsoka had took down in, I think it was the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, so she done broke out, because that's what they was there for, to break her out, the two Jedis, and, well, former Jedis. And so she's some kind of Night Sister Witch lady who's also looking for Thrawn, and she wants the map, and eventually she does get the map, and it was very beautiful. It's a beautiful show. It's a beautiful show. You can still tell when they're on the volume, but it's still a beautiful show. Also, they're all on their way to the same place. Sabine had lost the map. That's how the witch lady got it, because the apprentice girl from the non-Jedis came to fight her for it after Ahsoka told her not to take the map in the first place, but she did it anyway. Sabine did, and she ended up getting it took from her. But she did unlock it and figure out where they was going next. So she, is on a mission after she got stabbed. Sabine got stabbed with a lightsaber. Seemingly everybody can get stabbed, but somehow she survives. She survives this stabbing, even though the captain didn't. Yeah. So she's, decided that she's gonna change her ways and be a better person. I guess she'd have put on. I didn't realize she was Mandalorian. So she's also Mandalorian, and she, has a lightsaber. Apparently Ezra's lightsaber. But according to this droid that's running around with Ahsoka, she's terrible at her connection to the Force. But if she used what she do know, she could be better. So apparently she was supposed to have been Ahsoka's Padawan, and by the end of it all, she's going to be Ahsoka's Padawan again. So we got two former Jedi, a master and an apprentice, and then you got Ahsoka, a former Jedi, now apprenticing this Sabine girl. So that's what's going on in the show so far. We had, like I said, some cool fights, some nice scenery, some views, some good explosions, you know, some information about what's going on and where they're trying to go, even though we still don't know exactly where they're going. So somewhere on the edge of the galaxy in between the arms, I don't know. Could have been a little clearer on that part, but I guess. Anyway, that was the first two episodes of the show. It's looking good. I'm liking the costuming. I'm thinking that Ahsoka should be have a bit more personality. So I'm hoping that throughout these episodes she'll get that again, because when I watched Ahsoka on the animated shows, she had a bit more personality. She wasn't so down and dour and serious and mopey, you know. And I'm like, okay, well, they got to be at least in their like early 20s at this point. Ahsoka at least, so she shouldn't be kiddie acting. At the same time, you know, her personality wasn't so boring, and I need her to be a bit more interesting. So again, that was this episode, 2 episodes of Ahsoka, and I will see you guys for the next one next week. In the meantime, have a great day.